Hello everyone. Today let us study Chapter 1 Secretary of Standard 11th Commerce. In this chapter, we will be studying about the introduction to the concept of secretary, origin of secretary, meaning and definition of secretary, and the features of secretary. Let us now understand the concept of secretary. Before that, we will just introduce you to the topic of why this particular concept of secretary has come into existence. We all know that the Indian economy is fast developing and the fastest growing economy in the world at present. We are soon going to be a developed nation and a superpower nation. There has been an emergence of various forms of organization in the world. We have the sole trading, the partnership, the cooperative societies, and also the joint stock companies. The concept of joint stock companies has now increasing at a very faster pace. And for all these forms of organization, finance is required at every step in these organizations. Finance is required right from the concept it has been taken into consideration and till the organization is going to be closed down. So it means that finance is required right from the cradle to the graveyard of an organization. The financial management, therefore, has become very important in the corporate world. Financial management has now become one of the most important branch of management. This enables the organizations to look after the financial needs. Also, there are expert individuals who have now been appointed in this corporate world. These expert individuals are now enabling the financial management and also are enabling these organizations to work more perfectly. The profession of secretary has therefore gained a lot of importance in the present times. The traditional thinking about secretary, that the secretary is a person who types letters, is now an age-old concept. The present profession of secretary is law-based and has a total hold of the organization. So, we will now be studying about this concept of secretary. The origin of secretary. The origin of secretary has been taken into consideration right from the period of the 19th century. The people that were involved in the correspondence work to all the people in the royal family were known as secretary. And so we can understand that this concept of secretary is quite an old one. In the Latin period, the term secretarius was known as to be a person who was a confidential writer or an officer with whom the employer entrusted all the secrets of his organization. Scriba in the Roman Empire was a person who would write letters or who would maintain the confidential records of his employers. In our country, India, a person who would do the secretarial work was known as the Amatya or the Sachiva or the Chitnis. So, we can say from the above that the concept of secretary is quite an old one. Let us now understand the meaning of the term secretary by knowing certain definitions. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a person whose work is to write for others, especially one who is employed to conduct correspondence, keep records, and to transact various other businesses for another person or for a society, corporation, or public body. So, according to this definition, we can understand that it is a person who has been specially employed so that he looks after the secretarial work of the organization or even a person. According to the Companies Act 2013, Section 224, Company Secretary or Secretary means a Company Secretary as defined in Clause C of Section 2 of the Companies Secretaries Act 1980, who is appointed by a company to perform function of a company secretary under this act. As per this Company Secretaries Act 1980, it defines a company secretary as a person who is a member of Institute of Company Secretaries of India. So, from the above definition, as per the Companies Act, we can say that a company secretary is a professional who has been trained to become a secretary. And for this, he undergoes a study as per the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Thus, the person secretary is a person who has been appointed and to ensure that he is going to perform the functions of his organization. So, he can be a person working for an organization or even for a person that is an employer. Let us now understand the various features of a secretary. Individual. Only individuals can be appointed. No firms or institutions or any corporate body can be appointed as secretary. It is because the work of a secretary is of a confidential nature and it has to be including correspondence too. Therefore, it is only an individual who can become a secretary. Along with that, the secretary should also possess skills that is required to fulfill the duties. A company secretary has to fulfill all the provisions as per the company law. Therefore, he must know all the responsibilities and the duties towards the organization. An individual appointed by the employer should know his duties towards his employers. Duties. A secretary has to perform various routine and administrative duties. Routine duties may be related to the employer or organization, which may be the clerical work or the recording of the minutes, fixing appointments with various people connected to the company, sending replies to the employees' queries, etc. The administrative duties may include duties such as correspondence, conducting meetings, maintaining records, and providing information as per the requirements. The duties of the secretary vary from person to person and from organization to organization. But there are certain duties which are common for all types of work. Qualification. A secretary must possess certain qualities and qualifications as per the organization. It depends on what is the type of organization. But in a joint stock company, the qualities and the qualifications are prescribed in the Companies Act. The company secretary has to fulfill all the prescribed qualifications mentioned in the Companies Act 2013. A secretary, similarly in the government organization, must fulfill all the qualities and qualifications as per the requirements. Normally, an individual or appointing a secretary has to know the work of his employer. Appointment. A secretary is usually appointed by individuals or professionals. Organizations and societies appoint secretaries to fulfill the work of that organizations. Joint stock companies also appoint institutional secretaries. According to the Companies Act 2013, it is compulsory for a joint stock company, usually a public sector organization, to appoint a secretary. A secretary is a paid employee. He is being appointed by the organization or the employer. Depending on the type of work, the secretary will be paid a salary or will be paid a honorarium. Honorarium refers to a fee or a payment that would be given for the services that he gives to the organization. A secretary may be a paid employee, but he is holding a very important position in the organization. A secretary may be paid an honorarium when he is rendering his services. Normally, it is a salary which is paid to the secretary. Secretary of cooperative societies or non-profit organizations may be paid honorarium. This all depends on who is employing his services. Confidential officer. As the name itself suggests, secretary means the holder of all the secret information. Therefore, a secretary is known as a confidential officer. He is the custodian of all the secret and confidential information regarding his organization or the employer. It is a matter of trust and therefore he cannot reveal any of the information to the outsiders or to any unconcerned people. The management has great trust in him and they also involve him in the policy decision of the company. Representative. Companies are being represented by the secretary. So, the employers who appoint the secretary have to take care that they know the work fully of the employers. The secretaries should take care of the employers and the organizations. Basically, there are two types of secretaries, personal and institutional. A personal secretary is appointed by those people to do their own work, or rather at the professional level. For example, actors, lawyers, doctors, they appoint secretaries to fulfill the work as per their professions. Institutional secretaries are those secretaries which are appointed by the organizations. For example, non-profit making organization, joint stock company or cooperative housing societies. So these secretaries look after the work of the entire organization. Qualities. A secretary should possess certain qualities to conduct the secretarial work smoothly. The secretarial work includes the work related to correspondence and also to any such work which will be related to the organization or the employees. Therefore, the work of a secretary, it also includes certain qualities, that is concentration, intelligence, tact, loyalty, cooperation, courtesy, leadership, orderliness and knowledge of the work. This helps in the smooth working of the organization. A secretary has to be calm and composed. That is, he should know the work of his employers fully. Following were the features of a secretary. Thank you, one and all. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, The SP Educator.